My so-called life is sponsored by My name is William, and this is my so-called life. So recently, I took a much needed vacation to beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. I went with Jess from So Blessed by Jess, and we had an absolute blast. I went on a really unexpected adventure, and I still can't believe that I had never been to Cracker Barrel. I'd never walked in the Bass Pro Shop. There was a ton of stuff because Las Vegas is one of those cities that you can visit 100 times and still not do everything. I'm one of those people that loves going on an adventure, and if it includes quilts, sewing machines, which I've chosen to abstain from this year, or anything else that I'm interested in, patches, I'm there. I love going to thrift stores, charity shops, and Las Vegas is one of those towns that has hundreds of it. And it's fun going around this city, finding new places, new vendors, and just getting out in a place that is absolutely beautiful. But, like I always say, instead of talking about it, let's go check it out.
Get the most fun out of life, out of being a mother and wife, with new fashion excitement that's all created by you. On your new Touch and Sew
Sewing machine by Singer.
Touch and Sew.
Another first from Singer.
Be the girl with the golden touch on your new Singer Golden Touch and Sew machine. Dozens of exclusive features, like this new built-in needle threader for the golden slant needle and the push-button bobbin that winds right in the machine. What a wonderful new feeling. You can do all three kinds of sewing: straight, zigzag, and chain stitch.
Touch and Sew, the push-button bobbin way.
Come sew on one at your Singer Center. Choose from 5 Touch and Sew models from $149.95.
What's new for tomorrow
Is at Singer today.
I am one of those people that definitely needed a vacation. At least once every 6 or 7 months, I get in my car, start screaming, and heading east. The school year's over, it's the middle of the summer, and it is the perfect time to go to beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Jess and I decided this year to take our vacation in Vegas because it is a place where you can do everything. This year, I definitely was not disappointed. We decided to do some touristy things, but also we decided to explore. I'd never been to the Cracker Barrel. It was amazing. We went to the Bass Pro Shop. We went all over Las Vegas. I don't even know where to begin, but like any story, you should always start at the beginning. Well, I picked up Jess and we took the long trek from Southern California all the way into Nevada. And eventually we ended up at the 1950s diner, which name is escaping me right now, but it was amazing. I've been there a few times and it has grown over the years. It's definitely one of those places you should stop at. It's outside of Barstow, California, and it is stuck in the 1940s, 50s, and 60s. It's a time capsule, and definitely one of those places that you should stop at. So when we got into Las Vegas, we ended up at Sandy Thrift. It is what I call the last thrift store, but it's the first thrift store coming over from the California to Nevada side. It's in a mall that is completely abandoned in an area that was thought to be completely forgotten, but recently Prim, Nevada was purchased by the Terribles company, so they're gonna have something there. Over the years, I've been documenting how abandoned this area was. I remember Prim's heyday. When half of California would go there, it was a beautiful place with giant pools, and it's been neglected and forgotten over time and turned into somewhat of a joke. So we walked in there and I laughed because it was nothing but Afghans. You never know what you're going to get at this particular thrift store because I'm sure they buy things in bulk and they're like, okay, we're selling jeans now. Or, okay, we're selling Afghans now. But regardless, I was there for the experience. And this is one of those places that I've watched grow. And I'm really wondering what's going to happen to it in the future. So after we left Sandy Thrift, there's still a good 20-30 minutes until you get to Las Vegas. And it was beautiful. My air conditioning was amazing in my car because it was like 108, 110 outside while we were driving into Las Vegas. And even though I'm from the desert, it doesn't get that hot even where I live. So it was kind of hilarious. Eventually, we ended up at Sam's Town. I don't even know how to describe this place. Every time that I go to the strip, we usually stay on the strip. It's kind of a weird tradition. We go to the pyramid or somewhere that I stayed 20 years ago, and it's always weird because it hasn't changed. Jess found more of a resort. It's 7 miles off strip, so I will say I wouldn't recommend it if you do not have a car. But if you have a car, it's one of those hidden gems just on the outskirts of Las Vegas, and I was pleasantly surprised by how welcoming, how clean, and how amazing that place was. The staff went out of their way to let us know what was going on, and it was surrounded by local Las Vegas. We went to a diner up the street that it's a throwback to back when people cared about surface. Vegas was amazing. We ended up going to every thrift store, every Savers, every single thrift shop that we could find. I typed in antique store and I let my map be my guide, and it took me to amazing places. I'm really into hockey, and I'm kind of understating how much I am. I found some amazing jerseys. I found a jersey that's a bit of a mystery, and I will solve it one day. But like I always say, it was more of the adventure. It was more the adventure of going to these antique stores and finding these just lost treasures. And you never know what you're going to find. And that's the beautiful thing about going to a charity shop, a thrift shop, or anything in that realm, because you didn't know that you needed a Pittsburgh Penguins jersey, but you found one that day. The 4th of July was kind of like a bucket list kind of thing. I didn't know that the entire strip goes off at the same time. It was out of this world, and something that I think everyone should experience at least once in their life. But what I wasn't ready for, when we went back to the hotel, I looked out the window, and for 3 hours, Las Vegas was shooting off fireworks everywhere. This was a trip that I had many firsts. Las Vegas is a place that you can go 100 times and not experience everything. I had a great time. I'm going to do it again. I'm looking forward to the quilt shows. I'm looking forward to showing off everything I've purchased. This was an amazing adventure, and I may or may not have purchased a few quilts, jerseys, t-shirts. We went to the pinball museum. I'd never been there before. We went to the Harley Davidson shop. I'd never been to this particular shop before. This was Vegas at its best, and I'm ready to go back. So here's to the next trip. caffeine drinker. No one drinks more coffee than Joe Best by Jess. Exposed. So if you've made it this far, I absolutely thank you. And like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time.